Good morning, everyone. This is Scott, or the Scott Man, and we're here to do a driving video today. This is the second one I've done over here in Canada. Or, no, third, because I did one in Nova Scotia. I forgot about that one. Because, yeah, I did that one leaving the beach on the Atlantic Ocean. So this is the third I've done in Canada now. Second in Ontario. We're here on the QEW, or that's short for Queen Elizabeth Way. We're heading west out of Toronto. And I'm going to be taking this to the Hamilton area. I'm actually going home this morning because I just had a very nice long weekend in Toronto. So I've been in Toronto since Thursday night, and it's Monday morning, so you're ready to head home. Yeah, fortunately for me, I don't have to go back to work until tomorrow. But yeah, when I do, I got a lot of work coming up though. So it was nice just to get away from it for just a long weekend. But yeah, this is probably one of the earliest times I filmed a driving video. Because yeah, it's still not even sunrise yet, although we're getting close to it. But yeah, just look at all the traffic going into Toronto. Like it's a little after 7 o'clock right now, and yeah, a lot of cars are already going in. So it's like, yeah, if you have to drive into Toronto for work, it's like, yeah, you definitely want to get in early or it's going to be really difficult. But yeah, I'm hoping that this video is not like the 401 video I did last year where a lot of it felt like a parking lot. But because I'm going away from Toronto, I should have smooth sailing unless an accident happens. But yeah, the QEW, it starts over at the interchange with 427 and the Gardiner, which is where I started the video, and it goes all the way to the border crossing or south of Niagara Falls, going over to Buffalo, New York. So this is basically the main highway which connects Toronto to Niagara Falls, and then all the crossings going over the U.S. over there. But we'll see it coming up in a little while, like once we get close to Oakville, that this will eventually run concurrent with the 403. We're making pretty good progress already, except for here, Ontario. Well, yeah, that'll take you up into the, for the most part, into the heart of Mississauga. But yeah, off camera, that I took a little bit of a break yesterday morning from exploring downtown Toronto. I decided to get in the car off camera, just to drive around the area a little bit. And then yeah, there are a lot of skyscrapers in Mississauga, especially apartment buildings. It's pretty interesting. On a future trip to the Toronto area, I definitely should try to do like a driving tour or something. It's like, yeah, with how busy these freeways are, it's like one wrong move and you could cause an accident, even just a fender bender, and cause a backup for quite a few kilometers. It's like, although in general it's smooth sailing, yeah, it's like you want to be extra careful on the freeways here in Toronto. Oh yeah, this river crossing is really beautiful, especially if you look off to the right. before I started the video, like on the exit ramp going to the 427, which is the route going up toward Pearson Airport, yeah, I even saw a fender bender in the middle of the exit ramp, which looked like it just happened like not even a minute before going by there. So yeah, it's like you want to pay attention at all times. Well, you should pay attention at all times no matter where you drive, but especially here in Toronto or the greater Toronto area. So getting back to the original topic, so yep, I arrived Thursday night. It's kind of drizzling that night, but thankfully did not really see too much more rain the rest of the time here. I saw a little bit Sunday morning, but before I headed out for the day. So other than that, it was very nice here. It was cold on Friday and Saturday. Like it never got higher than 15 degrees Celsius or like 59 degrees Fahrenheit. So I needed a jacket on the entire time, but it warmed up nicely yesterday. It was like 18 degrees, or like mid 60s Fahrenheit. So felt very pleasant yesterday. So Friday and Saturday, I never took the car anywhere. I just stayed in downtown Toronto. Like Friday, I got to do the CN Tower photo walk. Well, it's not an official one. It's one that was written up by my friend Kelsey. She goes by Canadian Kelsey on Instagram and YouTube. She wrote a blog post on getting some great, or about some great photo spots in or leading up to the CN Tower throughout Toronto, starting out over at Trillium Park, and then of course making your way to the CN Tower, and then at the end you're going up to the top. Although it was a little pricey, going up to the top was pretty cool. Like I even paid the extra to go up to the Sky Pod, which, yeah, to be honest, like for the extra $15, I didn't think it was too worth it. But hey, at least I tried it out. But the main observation level and the glass floor, I'd say, they're definitely worth it though. Like doing just that. But yeah, it's like with the glass floor, it's like, yeah, you're not gonna break through, because yeah, there was even a sign there showing how many large animals can fit on the glass floor before it would possibly shatter. And then of course, both Friday and Saturday, got to check out Kensington Market and also Chinatown. Oh, we're coming into Oakville now. Or at least we're getting ready to. And then Friday, speaking of Kelsey, I even got to meet up with her. We were supposed to meet for an hour, but ended up being a little bit less because she ran into some traffic getting into Toronto, which it's almost second nature when it comes to driving into Toronto. But I was able to get her on camera to do like a quick interview with her, and then also she was even co-hosting a meetup too at the Stract Market, which is located. It was near like it's like Bathurst Street with the bridge going over all the railroad tracks. You had a pretty good view of the CN Tower from there too. But it was like a photography meetup that we did for like 2 or 3 hours, which was pretty fun. Did like a portraiture photography and even some flash photography, although I couldn't really do the latter because I don't really have a flash on my camera. But it was cool to watch and just hang out though. And we even got to do some pictures around sunset of the CN Tower. Alright, got some big slowdowns up ahead. Nothing 3 merging in with the QEW over here. So more about Saturday. Once I get through this, oh yeah, look at all the cars about to come out of the QEW. Assembly plant for Ford over there. Well, looks like you have Ford and Lincoln. But yeah, like this part of Ontario, pretty much from Toronto. I think there might even be plants too, if I'm not mistaken, going up toward like Oshawa, going the other direction. But I'm 80% sure about that. I'm not 100% sure, but I know. But there's a lot. There's a lot of assembly plants from the greater Toronto area going all the way toward, like, back toward Detroit. Because, yeah, keep in mind, we're only like 4 or 5 hours away from Detroit, assuming there's no heavy traffic. Oh, yeah, it's really slowing down. Like Google Maps isn't even reflecting. It's showing a little bit of slowdown on Google Maps, but on my console, but not this slow. So yeah, unless an accident just happened. Oh yeah, like we're almost having to stop completely. I think it's short. It looks like it's pretty short because I already see a bunch of cars moving pretty fast up ahead. Not in the left lane, though. Alright, yeah, now we're starting to move again. Oh, yeah, that could be possibly a little bit of a reason, too, because the left lane's about to become a HOV lane. I could use it, but I'd get in a lot of trouble because unfortunately my GoPro does not count as a second person. If I did, I probably would need to get my brain examined. So anyway, now that things are moving a little bit better now, I'll continue talking about the weekend. So Saturday, it's like another day in downtown. I got to meet up with my very good friend Ashwani. I also got to meet his wife Sharmi as well. And we got to explore more of Toronto that day. We got to check out the Hockey Hall of Fame, which was really cool. I enjoy watching hockey on TV. I'm not an expert at all though, but still, it was really cool to tour it, though. They even had a special exhibition on Gordie Howe and Wayne Gretzky, which was really cool. It's like, Gordie Howe is basically nicknamed Mr. Hockey. I don't know if I'm right on this or not, but you can almost say Wayne Gretzky's almost like the king of hockey, but I don't know if that's an actual title. If it is, let me know, because that'd be awesome if I actually got that right. But yeah, a lot of the traffic, they're probably got a lot of truck traffic going to the Niagara Falls area. Got a lot of people probably going to work in Burlington or Hamilton. Well, right now this guy's going a little too slow. that, we also got to go to Fort York, which has the largest collection of buildings dating back to the War of 1812. Which, although the Americans captured the town of York, which what Toronto used to be, for like 6 days after the Battle of York in 1813, eventually the British rebuilt up the fort, and most of the buildings there are still there today, dating back from the latter part of the War of 1812, which I thought was really cool. And of course, while I was there too, I've had a lot of great food too. I even filmed a couple Travel the Lights videos too. One which was another ethnic food tour, with Toronto being a very multicultural city. It's a great opportunity to try some different cuisines of different ethnicities. I went to a dumpling place which was Chinese food. I had some pad thai at a Thai restaurant, and then some doner kebab from a kebab place in Kensington Market. Yesterday, just did a little drive around the Greater Toronto area for the first half of the day. I didn't get anything on camera, just because I had no route plan or anything like that. So I almost should have filmed some of it, but that's all right. I'll be back to this area. Faster in the left lane, but it's like I can't stand there for too long, just because some people do like to go pretty fast on these freeways. Yeah, 1 second, let me drink some of my water. And then I got back into downtown Toronto like mid-afternoon, and didn't really film a whole lot or a whole lot more yesterday. But I just got to walk around downtown a little bit more, even check out the harbor front. I even filmed a one-take video, well, with the exception of maybe some starting B-roll or something. Figured try something different for my YouTube channel. But check out the harbor front, was really cool. Even got one of those beaver tails too. I feel like it's turning into a Canadian tradition. Like, I almost should do that every time I go to Canada, except for maybe like a quick day trip, like maybe like the Windsor or something. I should definitely get a beaver tail at least once. Because yeah, those things are really good. And matter of fact, too, there was even a poutine place called Poutini's House of Poutine that I went to, and although I'm pretty much dairy free, like 97-98% of the time, like every once in a while I'll have a dairy cheat day, but they even had a vegan poutine there, so I went ahead and honored the diet and had some vegan poutine there. It was pretty good. And now we're coming into Burlington. Yeah, a lot of traffic going the other direction. Anybody going to Toronto, they're gonna have a long drive. Things are about to get real. Oh, I thought he was merging, but thankfully not. Otherwise, things would be really slowing down. hotel I stayed at was perfect. Like, so yeah, if you haven't checked out the hotel review I did of the Delta Hotel by Marriott in downtown Toronto, definitely check that out. That was one of the best hotels I've stayed at, and for like, I almost would say ever. Although it's like in my review, I could not give it a 5-star review because of the expensive parking rates there, because it was like $45 a night. But to be fair though, it's like parking in downtown Toronto is expensive, so although yeah, it's like I probably would have given it more. I probably would have given it closer to 5 though if I would have taken a train or if I would have flown to Toronto. Oh well. But still, definitely the best hotel I stayed at this year. Very comfortable. I never sleep well in hotels, but I did at that hotel. It's like I don't have my cell phone alarm wake me up three of the 4 mornings. Or normally at a hotel, it's like I'm always like, all right, is it time yet? Is it time yet? And they even gave me a bunch of complimentary bottled water too, but that could just even be because I'm a Marriott Bonvoy member, or the Silver Elite. Okay, we're gonna be wrapping up the video shortly. I'm only filming up to where the 403 branches out the QEW. But yeah, about 3.5 kilometers we'll be coming up to the interchange where the QEW continues to branch off to the left, bypassing Hamilton and going toward Niagara Falls. And then the 403 continuing closer to Hamilton, but just goes just to the west of it. And then the 403 eventually goes toward Brantford and links up to the 401 near Woodstock, which eventually that's going to be the way I'm going to be going. And then also you have the interchange for the 407, which is the ETR, or the Express Toll Route, which is a big toll road, which is a big bypass north of Toronto. But for what I've seen, it's like if you were to take the whole toll road, it is expensive. And it's fully electronic too, so it's like I've never used it. I don't know if I'll ever use it just because it is a little expensive, but maybe someday. And then yeah, as a matter of fact, off camera, shortly after I get past Hamilton, I need to stop and get gas because I'm down to a quarter of a tank right now, and then I need to get a little bit of breakfast. Probably just at a Tim Hortons or something. Yeah, there's a big slowdown up ahead. Oh yeah, you can even see the Niagara escarpment. Continuation of or film the 403 at some point. I'd have to make a lot more trips over to Canada. Alright, so we're coming up to the big interchange here. So we're off the QEW now. So thank you for watching this driving video of the QEW from the 427 to where it branches off the 403 in Burlington. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that we know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out.